Hey guys, I didn't quite get to say goodbye on my canal path walk, so I thought I'd do a quick one now. I think I was going to say what I'd eaten today, and I'd had my porridge for breakfast, yay, with linseed, which was okay. And then at lunchtime I had a Weight Watchers noodle soup actually, and that was really nice. That was one of my favourites from my liver reduction diet. And then watching Heather's YouTube, Heather RMY, Heather I think, she'd done some ham wraps with some mozzarella cheese in. So when I went shopping earlier, I actually picked up some ham and cheese, and I actually bought some brie. I really fancied a little bit of brie, which is not it's not a low fat cheese, but I guess if you're not having a lot of it, and I'm not going to binge on it, I just wanted a little snack. So I rolled up those, which was lovely. And for dinner tonight, I've got a small lasagna, and I'm about to fry up some courgettes and garlic with fry light, obviously. I just fancied that. And I might even do a little side salad. You know when you just sometimes need some crunch? You're a bit like, And the reason I'm videoing myself here, I think I told you earlier, I've had the painters in today, so they're trying to complete the orangery, which has been an absolute nightmare from start to finish. I look so rough with the light behind me. Look at that fuzzy wuzzy hairdo. I'll show you what the painter's been doing in a second, once I get my little bits of courgette and garlic on, and I can leave that going. Oh yes, maybe even a little bit of chilli in there. So like I said, Harry's away tonight. So you ready for the mess of my kitchen? Oh, dining room stuff is all in the kitchen. The orangery is obviously there. So the painter's basically been finishing off, touching up bits, like at the top of the lantern here. It's almost like the framework had come down and broken the paint, so they had to do that. And all of the light fittings the electrician put in, and he'd actually just left them with holes all around. And I actually said to him, you know, would you leave that in your house like that? And he said, no. We had this conversation when he was here ages ago. And then yesterday, when the actual barn partnership phoned up, the electrician, he said that I said it was okay. That's what really pisses me off about builders or tradespeople, or it's the bullshit. I've said it before and I just can't stand it. I'd really appreciate anybody coming into your life, whether they're doing a job or just for honesty. That's I've got a few bugbears in life, and bullshit's one of them. I have a really low tolerance for bullshit, lies, hypocrisy, anything along those lines. So I tend to try and keep myself away. But today the painter that came, and he's tidying up a lot of other people's jobs, actually was really, really lovely. A nice guy who's lost his wife, and you know, I didn't chat too much. I didn't want to get too involved with the whole thing. I just figured I'd let him get on with what he needs to get on with. So yeah, hopefully my kitchen won't look quite like that all the time. And of course, Harry's away, so the painter's he was only supposed to be today, but he's going to come again tomorrow. And then I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And then Harry's away for 3 days, and I'll hopefully get that back in there myself, or I'll have to get somebody in to help me do it. I'm not sure which. Anyway, I'm trying to lean this on here, because believe me, if it goes down and looks up, oh dear. All you see is my big boobs. And it's not really a pretty sight in my lovely fleece. I enjoyed my walk, by the way, I must say. I'm really glad I got myself out today. My back is feeling loads better. I think because I've rested it, I've done a good job, and it's feeling really, really good. And getting out for a walk was just the best thing ever. You sometimes just need a bit of fresh air in your lungs, and you know, like I said on the other video, part 1, I really do like a bit of time on my own. So yeah, I feel similar to Perforce now, who sits there, does her coffee and stuff. So I'm doing my, I'll show you actually, it's not on very high. I'm doing my courgettes in garlic, and the garlic smells absolutely divine. And I've got a little lasagna. I did not make the lasagna. I don't like cooking. I'm not sure if I've admitted that to you guys before. I never did like being in the kitchen. That's not my thing. However, as much as I like eating food, I didn't want to cook it. My husband's a fantastic cook, but he uses every utensil, and it ends up with food and muck on the floor, on the walls, everywhere. It's like World War III in my kitchen when my husband's cooked. So I know when he's cooking, I need to be prepared to, 1, be commie chef, and 2, do a bloody good clean of the kitchen after he's done, because he's super messy, but super good too. And I think that's probably what good chefs do, use all the utensils possible. He's like, what's the point in having them if you're not going to use them? And I did something else today, even though I was in pain. I did actually sort it out, ready for our motorhome. The boxes that we've been collecting, I wanted to go through all the boxes and see what we had, basically, so that we can write a list, a checklist, and then go through it together and see if there's anything that we've forgotten or that we need, you know. So that was quite exciting, sort of seeing all the stuff. I've only been to IKEA mainly and bought pots and pans, you know, small ones, and oven dishes, and you know, cutlery and crockery. And we did go for a mezzanine set of plates and stuff. You do have to be careful about the amount of weight you carry in the motorhome. There is actually a limit, bizarrely, and my husband will always joke, yeah, Jan, that's why we gave you a bypass, so that you could fit in the motorhome. Cheeky little bugger. So, but he's not wrong. I will be a lot lighter, won't I? Oh, I just made that look worse. See, it's funny when I'm not looking at myself, I just don't care about my hair. It's not a problem. And I've been laying on the sofa most of the day, but I had a lovely walk in the end. Anyway, guys, I'm waffling for the sake of waffling, really. And I just wanted to say goodbye because I got cut off earlier and I realised exactly what it was. My phone shit. Simple. I've got no storage. I probably take so many photos, so I've just uploaded that one, and then bit stingy in here. That garlic does smell really super good. Yeah, so my phone's absolutely diabolically shit, and I need a new one, but I can't upgrade for about another month. So, all right, guys, I'm going to leave you because I'm going to go and eat my dinner and make myself up a little salad as well, I think, for a bit of crunch. And as a food choice, by the way, I think I just said about the ham, rolled up ham with some cheese in. That was a really good snack this afternoon. So anybody, you know, you're thinking about it, it's a no carbohydrate, it's just ham and cheese, and I rolled it up and it was just like, And something else briefly I meant to tell you is I talk a lot about not being able to get water down, or my fluids, and how you have to sip it because you can't take a gulp. Well, in the last couple of days, I don't know whether it's because I've been really pushing my fluid, thanks Mandy, I can take more than a sip now. So it's almost like it's happened over 2 days, that the restriction of that initial gulp has almost gone. So I'm not going to say I could down a whole pint of water, but it's not hurting so much. And you kind of think, God, I hope I haven't stretched my pouch through trying to get this water down. I hope not. But anyway, guys. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I'm looking on the lighter side of life. Love watching everybody else's YouTube. And I will talk to you lovely people. Thanks for following me, everybody. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments below. Any questions at all. And I will see you, lovely people, tomorrow. Bye.